My name is Brian Wong, and I teach grade 5-6 here at Renfrew.
Tell me about what's happening here today.
Today, we're operating Student Vote as one of 59 schools of the Vancouver School Board and many other hundreds across the country, if not thousands. The students are going through the process of voting for the federal election for their actual riding.
And so, as a teacher, why was it important for you to bring this initiative here?
I think it's really important for students to be engaged in politics and in their community as a whole. And by them seeing how things work, then they also bring that influence back home to their parents to sort of encourage those hesitant voters to also go to the polls.
And how have you found, how engaged are the students in this process, or what's their reaction been?
The students actually find it quite novel and are quite interested in how the whole process works and different roles that they take as they are running a polling booth and also doing the research for the candidates, and they find it actually quite interesting.
First name and last name.
This is a student vote, so tell me about why you wanted to be involved in voting for today.
I feel like it's a great opportunity to get a feel for what it's like and be a part of our Canadian democracy.
What about you?
I think it is a good chance for students to get used to election type things, and for the government to see what students would choose and what the next generation is going to be like.
So does this make you more interested in democracy and sort of looking at the election that's happening right now?
Yes, I think it has made me much more aware of the democracy and stuff.
Tell me about how it's made you look at the federal election happening. Has it made you look at it differently?
Yes, it has. It's made me look at it it is a very big thing now because there's the tariffs I realize you have to be more wise with your choice.
And I can imagine that, younger people have some unique and novel insights into the political process. Have you learned something from their insights in this?
Definitely, they have a fresh look at it, and it's not definitely sort of child-centered or trivial like some people might think in terms of they want their candidate to, what's their favorite Pokemon or anything like that. They're actually quite interested in terms of what is happening in the world, maybe not to an extreme extent in terms of all the gory details, but how is it affecting them and their families, anywhere from housing to their access to medicine and things like that.
What about you? Tell me about what was exciting for you and what you learned from this process.
I feel because before I didn't know much, but now I know a lot now, and it's really interesting. I get to get a feel for what it's like.
What did you learn from it? Tell me about that.
I learned that there's a lot of things happening in the government that I didn't know about before, and yeah.
My name is Ryan, and I'm a grade 5. My job here is Deputy Returning Officer.
And so tell me about what's involved with that job.
I see the voter come, and I ask their full name, and if I see them on the list, I cross the name and I give them the vote. I show them where to write, where to vote, and they will come back and they will put the vote in the box.
And lastly, we know that younger people vote in less frequently than older populations. Do you think that something like this will encourage them to vote when they're voting age?
Definitely. It encourages them when they're voting age. It encourages maybe they have older siblings or cousins who are young, maybe 18, 19, that are voting age, and they might ask them, well, how come you're not voting? We learned about this at school. And also their parents as well, who are, again, undecided or maybe apathetic to voting.